Hi!
Hi! Okay, this is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4, Episode 13. The grand finale, bitch. Yes!
I am Isis Mirage.
And I am Coco Ferocha.
Ow.
So, obviously, this week we are late in putting up this video. So first of all, I want to apologize. We have a crack in our ceiling.
Yes.
Complete with leaking water on and off. So we are really trying to deal with that shit and get that shit sorted. So apologies in, again, the late video, but, you know, I have forgot to do what I have forgot to do, bitch.
Yes, you know, when you got water pouring out your ceiling, girl. So the first thing I want to clock is them coming to the workroom, and I don't know why they were acting like robots.
I think it's Star Trek.
I never seen Star Trek before, so I didn't get the reference, but I just felt like they never really clocked why they did it, but whatever.
So, you know, Chad went up to the mirror and bowed to Miss Latrice Royale's message. So it was nice to see her, you know, showing Latrice love and shit. You know, I'ma miss her.
Who ain't gonna miss Latrice, bitch? I mean...
Hallelujah. They were clearing up, you know, the drama on the runway that happened last week. Well, 2 weeks ago, but technically for them last week.
Yeah.
They still like each other and agree to disagree.
Yeah, they had that moment to just kind of put it aside.
Yes.
So it was cute, and you know, Sharon had to give her a little bit of cunty, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think she meant it like...
Right.
So the shemale this week was just really on some shit. Like Ruth's pussy was popping. Like
it was on
seriously,
fire.
that laugh, she gave it to you for so long. Like I just want that as my ringtone, bitch.
Yeah.
Like my alarm. Sick man.
So the final challenge was, obviously, they had to film a music video for RuPaul's Glamazon, honey.
Yes, which was expected. You know, every year they do the music video. So I'm excited, bitch. I already watched the show. I'm still excited.
Yes. So, first of all, the ladies had to go and learn their choreography, and the choreographer was Miss Candice Kane.
Yes.
Love her. Totally unexpected, but what, bitch? Yes.
Off the bat, Sharon seemed nervous about the choreography, but you know, it's to be expected. Sharon herself admits she's not a dancer.
Yep.
And, you know, it's the same every year. There's always one.
So, as they were dancing and things of that nature, you know, you could tell that Sharon was obviously the one who's having the most difficulty grasping the choreography, which I feel for her.
Yes, especially because she was wearing some big old platforms. I'm like, oh, can you get like a little cum pump while you're doing the choreography?
Fifi and Chad were seeming to be grasping it quite well.
I mean, you know, she was saying Chad was a little bit girly. She wanted her to be a bit harder, you know, they glamazons. And, Fifi were a little cha-cha, so, you know.
So, then the ladies got in drag into their main music video looks. Serving kind of future, monster bitch, realness.
Yes, I was so here for it.
Yeah, it was really cute.
It was flawless. Now, I gotta say, I thought they all looked sickening, but I have to give 10s across the board to Miss Sharon Needles.
Yeah.
Because that makeup was so flawless, out of this world. The shit on her neck, like the whole thing was just an altogether sickening, flawless look, head to toe.
Yeah.
And I ate that shit up.
Yes. So, we didn't really get to see a lot of them actually doing the main Glamazon music video part. They just kind of showed Sharon not really putting it together, but it never really got anywhere.
Yeah.
So, they got back to the workroom, and there was a message on the mirror which said, "Meet us in the ladies' room." Now, I thought Stacey Lane Matthews was about to come back.
Yes. Shout out to her. Shout out to Spark Mark, bitch. Like, where's that Golden May?
Uh-huh.
So, they went to see who was waiting for them, and although it was not Miss Stacey Lane Matthews, it was still sickening, because, bitch, they brought back Raja and Miss Tyra Sanchez.
Yes. sickening.
Yeah, love them both so much.
Yeah, they look good, the house down.
Yes, and a special shout out this week goes to Tara Sanchez's wig. Ladies.
Baby, if it's right, it's right.
And to the people out there who are trying to clock Miss Tara's wig line, I ain't gonna say names, y'all know who y'all is. I am feeling some type of way about it, god damn it. That's that.
It was really cute because we saw, like, when they walked in, Raja knew Chad and they hugged and stuff. And Chad was, like, crying. So it was really sweet.
Yes.
So Raja and Tyra told the ladies that they had to film an extra part with Ru, including face slapping and gut punching and things of that nature.
Yes.
And they'd also be having a one-on-one lunch with Ru, like every year, which I love.
So expect to see Tic Tacs.
Yes. So first up to have lunch with Ru was Miss Chad Michaels.
Mm-hmm. So Ru started speaking to Chad about Michelle wanting to see Chad's vulnerable side, which I guess is what Michelle was looking for this whole time. And I feel like now is the moment for Chad to be vulnerable in this lunch with Ru, because any other time than that, you know, is kind of out of the blue. I mean, what's she going to do? Get on the catwalk and start crying?
Yeah.
So I'm glad she got this far, so she finally got this chance to open up about her life.
Yeah. So Chad brought up her relationship with her family and how her relationship with her father wasn't the best, and she's only realized now how it affected her. She said, you know, sometimes she just disconnects from things, and then, you know, Ru basically said, well, maybe that's the reason why you're not showing a vulnerable side.
Chad really opened up in this lunch with Ru, and I think it was necessary to see that, you know, Chad isn't just this perfect, you know, clean, whatever you want to call it, being. You know, she's been through things too, and she's got a vulnerable side because, you know, she's been through struggles.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't think they doubted that. I think they just wanted to see a piece of that. Maybe not necessarily in her runway or what she wears or whatever, but just maybe hear some of her story. But like I said, this seemed to me like the appropriate setting.
Yeah. So apart from lunch with Ru, one of the other queens got to talk to Tyra and Raja at the same time. And, you know, first up was Sharon, and she was saying, you know, she wanted to do it for all the losers out there and show all the losers, all the people that feel like they're losers, that they can have a crown on their head, which was really sweet. And, you know, it's always a message that Sharon tries to send, which I really appreciate.
Of course. It seemed like she was being really genuine about the whole thing, and of course everyone wants the money, but I think an important part of this show is to use that fame that you have for a good purpose, and not just for your own selfish reasons. Mm-hmm. So Sharon spoke about people who want to express themselves in unconventional ways, which I think obviously goes back to her in her high school, even just like being a guy in high school who wears makeup and things like that. And, you know, it's good. I feel like Sharon does want to use her name for a bigger cause than her own.
Yeah.
Because she's been there, honey. She's been there, she lived it, and I'm sure she ain't forgotten.
Yeah. So then, you know, they got up and tried to run through a bit of rude.
This is shit we live with.
So, yeah, they got up and they tried to run through the scene with Raja and Tyra.
Yes. I'm sorry, but before they even said anything, I could see that Tyra was tickled pink, bitch, by Sharon's voice. Like, seriously, I feel like this episode, Sharon's voice in drag just was so elevated.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
just me. It was
me.
slaying. No, it was slaying.
It was so slaying. So next up was Fifi in the lunch with Ru. Immediately, Ru brought up Fifi being hungry for obvious reasons, as well as her father, and Fifi spoke a little bit about, you know, how she is hungry, obviously, but, you know, I think it's pretty clear to see why anyone would be hungry in a competition like this.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so then she asked her about her dad, too, and Fifi opened up about that. So Fifi spoke a lot about her situation with her father and the things that happened. And I guess it made me kind of realize, not by any means that I want to be reading anyone or get into psychology or nothing, but you know, growing up in such a hostile situation or hostile environment, maybe that's why she feels like she needs to fight all the time, because she feels like she had to fight all her life.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can understand where she's coming from, and
Totally.
hopefully watching this back, she'll realize something about herself. And not only that, but I'm kind of hoping maybe her dad did watch the show.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully they can work something out, honey, because it ain't worth this.
It ain't worth all that, girl, no. But, you know, you just gotta remember to be a fighter in the right kind of way and remember to fight the right battles.
Yeah. So, next up was Chad with Raja and Tyra.
Yes.
And they were talking about, you know, her relationship with Sharon and with Fifi.
Yeah.
Obviously, her relationship with Sharon is amazing, and her relationship with
she
Fifi.
spoke a little bit too about Sharon being her biggest competition.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, she spoke about her relationship with Fifi not being the best. And she brought up her age, but then Tyra said, you know, I'm 23 and look at me, basically. So it shows that it's not all about age. You know, because some people kind of dismiss the way she was acting for being, you know, her age, but age is just a number, honey. People are...
Exactly. I mean, you gotta understand that Tara's been in a different situation to Fifi. You know, Fifi ain't got a kid and all that. But, yeah, at the end of the day, there's no excuse, really. You know, whether you're 20, 23, 25, it shouldn't matter. You should always have respect and be nice to people when they deserve it, at least.
Alright. So, finally, at lunch with Rue, it was Miss Sharon, and straight up she just said, even from this close, you can't clock a lace front.
Speak on it.
My God.
Speak
bitch,
on it.
Work, honey.
Yes.
It was just pussy on fire, and Rue knew that shit.
Yes, bitch. A lace front, bitch. How's she gonna bring up the lace front? Ooh. Now, I do want to say, not that Sharon didn't get in for being flawless, because obviously, but at the same time, I also think Rue maybe knew what she was doing, bringing Sharon, on the show first, because like my girl sister Indica said, you know, that makes her getting on the show feel even sweeter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, maybe you sit there kind of like, well, I tried out so many times, but, you know, y'all know she getting on season 5.
Come on.
Come on, bitch. Rue knows her by name, bitch.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think, if anything, Alaska's gonna just appreciate it more when she is on the show.
Yeah. So, Sharon and Rue were talking about, you know, Sharon's relationship with Alaska and her being worried about how Alaska was going to feel if Sharon was on the show and stuff, but, I don't think Alaska is gonna, be mad at Sharon or, like, take it out on Sharon, because it's not her fault, like...
Exactly, and I'm sure with the relationship that they're in, Alaska is more than happy for Sharon.
Yeah.
Rue obviously knew that shit too, because Rue spoke for Alaska basically, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly how Alaska felt about the situation.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's sweet because, I mean, Sharon, is expected for her to go into it trying out for the first time feeling like guilty about it. Who wouldn't? And you know, she went back into the workroom and immediately bitch was in tears, and that's what Rufus will do to you, bitch. Yeah. All hail. Mm-hmm. And you know, Sharon went straight to Mother Dust, bitch. She was just like, come here. And you know Mother Dust was there for it, bitch. You know she was like, come on, baby.
So finally, it was Fifi's turn to talk to Raja and Tyra, and, you know, they were talking about, her age and Tyra's age and if it had been difficult, and Fifi was trying to relate her situation to Tyra being in and everyone kind of getting on Tyra on her season, but you know, I think it's kind of a different situation. Tyra was kind of never yelling at people, telling them they're disgusting and things of that nature.
And I think the situation of their life before they even went into it was totally different too. I mean, I heard stories that Tyra was living out her car, bitch. She had a child. Like, I think Tyra was the way she was in that season because she had to win. Because she felt like she needed that shit to change her life.
Yeah.
Because her life needed changing, honey. Whereas I feel like Fifi's hungry for a different reason. I mean, I think her attitude is totally different. I don't think you can compare those two.
Yeah.
So Fifi went in and Chad was feeling bad about the way that she treated Fifi when it comes to criticizing her for her age and having to grow up and everything. And immediately when Fifi came in the room, Chad got up and told her that she wanted to talk to her. So she tried to clear the air with her. So, you know, they cried it out basically. And Chad seemed like she was really upset about the whole situation, and it was really sweet. And although Fifi took a little minute to kind of apologize about shouting sometimes or whatever, I felt like that would have really been the best moment for Fifi to apologize about everything that she's done, because, you know, and hell shit, I even say Sharon too, you know, I think they could have all had a real bonding moment over that, but, you know, it is what it is, how it happened, and I'm proud of Chad for doing what she felt was right in that moment, and being big about it, and being like, look, I feel I was wrong, so I'm going to apologize about that. And
work, Mama Chad.
Yes.
We love you.
You know, in the confessional, Fifi said that at the end of the day, we're all a family, so that at least gives us some hope, I think, that maybe all the times that she said, you'll never be my sister, bitch, and all stuff like that, maybe she'll put it to rest, and, you know, maybe the finale got to her and had her feel some type of way about it.
Yeah. Alright, so the ladies got back on set to film with Rue some extra scenes for Glamazon.
Sharon Needles, can I ask one thing? Was that your real hair, Miss Fish? Because I know you can't clock a lace front, but I know I can. I'm pretty sure that was your real hair, Miss Carmen. Okay, work. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, Miss Bitch. I ain't mad.
Alright. Tammy Brown starting trends.
Yes.
So, you know, they're acting and whatever, and Fifi's gotta throw a wrench in the works by literally throwing a wrench. And it came like this close to RuPaul's head, bitch. I would have just hit it. I would have ran, honey, because I didn't want to be around if that wrench hits this face. As she said, work, Ru. Pussy on fire as usual.
Pussy on fire, Miss Sharon Needles too, because that voice is giving me all that. As Miss Matthew Anderson clocked in the episode, Chad seemed to be taking direction well, and I felt that way too, because, you know, she started off one way, and when she was critiqued, you know, she gave you what you needed.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I want to take this time out too to give a quick shout out to Chad's look in that acting challenge. She looked sick.
Yeah.
Everything just...
Over.
Yes.
Over.
Young, fresh, gorgeous, flawless, mother dust.
Okay, so for Fifi, straight off the bat, it seemed like she was going, like, off with this character.
Yes. It was much. It was a lot to take in.
Yeah, but, you know, all the challenges, they always tell you they prefer that if you give, you know, too much as opposed to not enough, because then they can just, you know, pull it back a bit or whatever.
Yeah. Now, although it's good to give too much rather than give too little, I'm still not sure to this moment whether Fifi ever really did rein it in enough. But, you know...
personal taste.
I guess so. It's bad, honey. She's trying to give you that, you know...
Character.
That loca character.
Loca.
Now, don't play, bitch. We're going to talk about one thing mainly about them in the workroom before the damn runway. And that's the fact that Chad has a picture of Cher on her fucking vanity table. Like, you know, she had it up on there, like, you know, I imagine right next to her mama. Like,
oh my god.
Pussy on fire.
Yeah, love her. So, of course, Ru looked flawless.
Yes, she won itsy bitsy teeny weeny little yellow polka dot gown.
And Michelle looked flawless. Hair looking extra big tonight.
Yes.
What bitch?
Chad Michaels.
Oh my god, she looked flawless.
Yes,
That
was just...
Yup. That Versace number was giving me everything I needed.
Was that an Adam McGee original? I want to know.
Maybe. Shout out to Adam.
Yes.
But, yes, stunning. Loved it. Living, everything.
Everything. It was gorgeous. The hair was gorgeous. The
Yeah.
the makeup.
The micro braids.
Yeah. The makeup was sick, man. Everything was on point, gorgeous, and I don't know if Chaz ever looked so good.
Mm-hmm.
She really turned out that finale party.
Yeah,
she truly did.
Yeah.
She was like, "This the end, bitch," and she gave you some cunt fish on that ass.
Yeah.
Yes, it was flawless. Sharon Needles.
Ugh.
She was given what I like to call octopusy cunt mug.
She was just serving me what I needed.
Yeah.
The hair was eleganza, the makeup was on point.
Yeah.
The little octopus, little fingers, I don't even know where she got them from.
She was like, you know what? I am Party City, bitch. Ow! And she looked good.
She looked flawless. The only thing, I mean, I would have liked to see her dress a little more eleganza, but I mean everything else was on point,
Exactly.
so it just, didn't really need it for me. She was killing it, serving it, living.
I think it's just that it was the finale and Sharon was like, I'm gonna do me,
Yeah.
This is, I feel, one of the 2 times that you truly stick to you and what you feel is right.
Yeah.
Which is episode 1 and the last episode,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And I think she did it so flawlessly. It was simple, but Sharon Needles has shown that she can be simple and give eleganza.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Pebbles O'Hara. Fifi O'Hara. I gotta say, I think Fifi also really stayed true to her drag. I've seen her so many times in this, bikini thing.
Yeah.
I thought the boots were so sickening.
Yeah.
And I thought she looked beautiful, although I do think the costume was a little on the tacky side, which ain't always a bad thing,
No.
don't get me wrong.
No. But yeah, it's not my favorite Fifi look. It's not my favorite style of thing that she wears, if that makes sense.
But as a whole, I do think she looked really good, though.
Yeah, no, she definitely did look good. But, she stayed true to herself, and I thought she looked sickening, so turns for you, Fifi.
Yes, and I feel that she looked really good in that color. I thought it did great things for her. Her hair looked right. Again, I would pull Willem on Sex and the City and mop those boots. I'm living for those boots. So, honestly, I don't care if she came out naked, whatever, just wear the boots, and I'm happy. So I thought that the Glamazon music video was sickening. We ain't talked about it yet because obviously now is the time. And, although they were saying Sharon was stumbling through her choreography and stuff, I felt they all did a really good job. And I didn't clock her looking any type of way.
No.
And I think they all did flawlessly.
Yeah.
I mean, 10s across the board for all these divas.
Yeah, work bitches.
Yes, and that'll go down in history, darling.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all doing it. We're not going to talk much about critiques, but I do want to clock that I feel maybe it was finale jitters or whatever you want to call it, but I feel like Michelle Visage was I felt like she was critiquing really flawlessly this week, and I felt like she was being really sincere about everything, and everything she says seemed to be coming from such a sweet place. So, you know what, Miss Stone Cold Carter? 10s across the board for you, Dodge.
Love her. So, we're down to the final lip sync for your life, ladies.
Yeah.
But little did we know that this season, Ru is breaking all the rules.
Yes, although I must admit, before, just as Ru said they got a lip sync, I had in my head, I just knew the 3 of them were doing it. I just knew in my heart.
Yeah. So, I just have to say that Chad, for me, slayed it. Absolutely slayed it. And not to say that the others didn't, but like Chad gave me goosebumps.
You can't deny how you feel.
And it is what it is. Chad just slayed that for me. That part where it breaks down and she was giving you the runway walk. It was just seriously over for me. I have to shout out Sharon crawling up the runway because that was everything. She was giving me demon bitch down.
Yes. I was like, shit, I didn't hear the phone ring when Samara told me she was coming over, bitch.
It was everything. They all killed it. Fifi was giving high energy, which I really, really enjoy. But the only thing with Fifi is that sometimes I feel like her dance moves are a little fumbly. And can we just stop the death drops?
Now listen. As someone in the position that I'm in, I would never want to talk or read people on their performances. But I must say, I know Shangela's watching. I know she feels some type of way about it. To me, a death drop takes me to the ballroom scene and bitches absolutely murdering that shit.
Yeah, Naomi Mizrahi, bitch.
I feel like it's called a death drop for a reason, cause you might die. And ain't nobody gonna die if you're just sitting down like that. But I ain't gonna get into it though.
No, we won't. But it's just
That's one thing.
Yeah.
Let's have that one thing.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing personal to Fifi. If Chad would have done a janky death drop, I would be clocking her too.
Look, Raven season 2, that finale, it was kind of jank.
It was a little bit jank.
You know,
okay?
it was a little bit
what
jank.
It is.
But whatever. I bet none of y'all don't even remember Raven did a death drop on that ass.
Yes, she did, and she knew, and that beat came. I ain't even trying to review season 2 right now. But,
alright.
Yeah, just that death drop, you just need to work, just stop it. Because that's not that, you sitting down and lying down, that's all that is. But yes, to bring it back in for something positive, I think they all did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Obviously, whoever gave you goosebumps gave you goosebumps. I'm sure other people felt differently about different people. But yes, I think as a whole, they all did an amazing job. And I'm, in a way, glad they're not basing it just off the lip sync, but we're about to get it to that.
So, Ru announces that America's next drag superstar is...
Mystique Summer. Hi. Hi.
Yes.
Marsha.
She announces that the winner is going to be announced next week on the motherfucking reunion.
Yes. I know y'all gagged. I bet y'all is still gagged now.
Yeah. It was too much. I know some shit was gonna go down.
But honey.
Truly.
Honey.
Yeah, so here we are waiting till next week, bitch.
Y'all waiting so damn long. We already waiting to see what Will did.
Yeah.
I'm already waiting on that. Now I gotta wait on the winner too.
The reason why Ru keeps saying that he's doing the shit that he's doing this season is because last season the winner leaked like halfway through the season, and I read it. I know you read it.
Yes, I did.
And it was just like...
Oh, pissed off.
Yeah, it kind of ruined the whole thing, and the whole thing was like, oh, Roger's gonna win.
Although I felt it was pretty obvious anyway.
Yeah, but still. So she's trying to avoid the winner leaking and things of that nature, so she's being extra careful. Look, got a piece of
She's being extra careful and extra smart, because not only is it gonna keep spoilers at bay, but
thank the Lord,
it's gonna get people talking, obviously, and publicity. Kaya promotion people.
Let's not even get into Kaya right now. That's the whole other video.
Pussy like this.
You liked it on my YouTube.
Yes, I
today.
did like it. So all y'all should check that out, because Kaya's your girl. Shout out to Kaya.
Shout out to Kaya.
Wow.
Yes, we're waiting till next week to find out. So we will be tuning into the reunion just like y'all.
And we'll be reviewing that shit too, of course. So don't be sad. This ain't the last time you're gonna see her.
Yes. So, I guess that's it. That's it.
That's it.
So I suppose it's shout out time. Quickly, again, I just want to say sorry about uploading it so late, but
it is what it is. I got a leaking roof, okay? So, you know, I gotta take care of mine.
Yeah, so thank you guys for sticking by us. Thank you for all your comments and things of that nature. Thank you for subscribing and liking our videos.
Yes, please like that shit.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody on Tumblr, for y'all who say, oh, we love you so much or whatever, can I just say, can I get a reblog on the damn thing, okay? Okay, I'm gonna put it out there, because you know what? I don't care if you reblog pictures on my blog or a video, like whatever, well, apart from this one. But yeah, this is the one thing that I'm like, if you really saying you here for us, can you please share that shit around? Because we grinding, girl, and ain't nobody gonna get nothing out of you liking the damn video. Okay? Stop being shady and reblog that shit, okay?
Alright,
please. I'll do a little dance for y'all. Ow. Okay, so shout out time.
Shout out.
Yes, shout out to the Mystique Six.
Shout out to the Mystique Six's latest member. We now have an 8th member. Are you aware? It's Sabria. Even though she's near.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
She's
Sabria,
in the Mystique
you already
Six.
part of the Mystique Six because you near Cortland.
But we gotta make it official.
Yes, of course.
So,
but
shout
Mystique Six forever though. Okay,
yes,
I am
yes.
going wrong with that. Shout out to the real Mystique, Marsha.
Shout out to Mystique Summers and shout out to Miss Penetration. Oh my god.
Yes, everyone should vote for her. She is online voting for season 5.
Yes, on RuPaul's Drag Race on Facebook, you can vote for the queen that you want to be on season 5 from the people who have sent in these videos or whatever. So please make sure you vote for Miss Penetration.
Yes, and I can say that Penetration is such a sweet queen, really loving, down to earth.
Yeah.
And she gives what you needed, and she has such a sweet, kind heart. So I think it would really make her day if all of you guys would go out to vote for her. And add the bitch on Twitter, bitch, and you know, hit her up, yes, because she's so sweet.
Alright, so shout out to our sister Mongarson.
Yes, how you doing?
Shout out to Miss Clavid. I see you, Pumpkin. I see you, Pumpkin.
And no, America, I'm not going to spit on anybody this time.
Shout out to Miss Sparkmark. I don't even know if your ass is on Tumblr anymore. I never see you, but whatever. Shout out to you anyway. Shout out to Bello Dave, who requested a shout out in the YouTube comments. Now listen. A lot of y'all want some shout outs and like we never know how to do it because by the time we get to it, so I'm gonna read you some names from the episode 12 comments. So if you get a shout out, you better feel good about yourself, bitch. Shout out, of course, to Miss Sambeck.
Yes, our girl.
Shout out to Hypnofiend.
Girl. Shout out to our girl K-Rez.
Yes.
Y'all can go like K-Riz on Facebook, cause the bitch is thickness, she grinding, she doing her thing, and y'all need to go like her fan page, bitch.
Yeah, do it. Shout out to Carlo Bueno Bello. I don't know how you say it, but that's how I'm saying. I'm giving you the Spanish shit porque soy española.
Sí.
¿Sabes? But yeah, he keeps joining us on Facebook, so if y'all check out our Facebooks, you can see his artwork.
I will be responding soon. I haven't been online in like a good 4 days or some shit, so everybody that's been hitting me up on Facebook, I'm sorry, I'm getting to it. I had a leaker roof, y'all gotta forgive me.
Shout out to, of course, our 3 finalist queens, Miss Chad Michaels, Miss Sharon Needles, and Miss Fifi O'Hara. Shout out to all of y'all, we love y'all.
Yes, I gotta give a special shout out to Sharon Needles, of course, because she has been sharing our videos with all of her fans.
Yeah.
And I am just so grateful for that because Sharon Needles is on a platform and I can totally relate to her, and I just think it's so sweet that she sees something in us worth sharing with other people, and I am so humbled and honored, and thank you so much.
Shout out to Michelle Visage and Billy B as well.
Yes, I ain't know Billy B. Watch this, how you doing, Miss Billy B? Shout out to Miss Westerly, who always be hitting me up on Facebook.
Yes. Shout out to Davis Fontaines, I'm a Sugar Rush.
Yes.
Callie Rose Nose 27.
Yeah.
Harry's Law Fan Forever. Luther Owen, Eli Max Blue, bitch, you always repping our shit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shout out to Sister Indica, we love you, bitch.
We love you, bitch.
Shout out to Hollis Hollywood.
Of course, our girl. We love you so much. You're so good to us.
Shout out to Miss Cinderella with a Y11. I know you always repping our shit.
Yes.
Shout out to 11.
How could we not say this already?
The baddest bitch.
Yes, Trina. Yes, giving Trina realness all day.
Okay, so that's all we're gonna do this time. Like I can't be reading through all the comments.
So yes, we're sorry to anyone who we forgot. If you really want to shout out, hit us up on Facebook. Links down below for, as Mystique Summers would say, the panty sniffers out there. Yes, the links are below. So if you really want to shout out, and you've been there since the beginning, or at least since for a long time. If you really love us and don't just want your name out there, then you can hit me up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or Miss Coco Ferocha, Isis Mirage. Hit one of us up, say you really want to shout out, and maybe you will get that shit.
Oh, and of course, we just recently hit both 1,000 subscribers.
Ow.
And 100,000 views.
Ow.
Hello.
Thank you so much. Y'all
Thank you. Seriously,
like,
it's just, yeah.
I ain't even gonna get into it, but look, small town fish, never been given nothing, never had anything in life, and it really means a lot that people appreciate what we do.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. I'm so humbled again. Thank you.
So we'll see you soon for the reunion. Hopefully we're trying to get this one up sooner. So, you know, it ain't like waiting till like God knows when. But we love you. Thank you.
Marsha.